Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Jacob with Moreno's Landscaping and Lawn Maintenance. Today, let's talk Sagos, King Sagos. So, basically just cleaning them up, make them look, these are called King Sagos. And I guess you kind of get the idea why they're called King Sagos, because once you clean up all the bottom, they kind of have their crown. It's like their top head is going to be like a crown. So, that's probably how they got their name, King Sagos. But if you notice, you got this stuff right here. Let's show you. Hold on. There's white stuff here. This is actually scale, and it's dead. A lot of times, the way you find out if this stuff is still active is once you rub it like this, it's gonna turn yellow. And so I don't see no yellow in there. So this has all been sprayed already, taken care of. And if you want to get rid of this, say you have it close to your house and you're like, man, that looks so nasty, whatever, all you gotta do is get your water hose, and just spray it. All this will come off. But one thing is to know is that if this stuff here is turning yellowing and gushy, you need to get it sprayed. You call your technician, your pest control technician that sprays your lawn and shrubs, have them come out and spray it. Or you could just go somewhere like those do-it-yourself stores, and they'll sell you something. But the thing is, with these, you have to buy something that has it's more of an oil. The spraying doesn't really work. It needs more something oil, so it sticks to this, because it's pretty waxy. So you need something with oil that will stick to the fronds and to the head. And also, guys, with this scale here, this is something, what happens is that it can go dormant. This scale here could go, so you're gonna have this problem every year. At least we do. And what happens is they'll fall into the ground. They'll get into the ground and they'll stay there. So if, say, we take care of it and respray this, and later we decide that we don't want these here, we dig them out and we put these into another location or another property, well, we just transferred all that scale into the other property also. So this is something that it's an ongoing battle with the Sagos. But the only way you can do it is just keep treating it, keep an eye on it. Once you start seeing it, always call some, like me, I call the guys out, I call technicians out here to come spray this stuff. But so that's something that to keep an eye on. So all right, so anyways, let's get to this cleaning here. Alright guys, so in this video I'm using a GoPro harness, chest harness. So I'm able to use both of my hands while I'm trimming these Sagos, but at the same time, letting you see what I'm doing. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, how this video is done. If you think it's good or bad, just let me know. So if not, I can start looking for something else. One thing about these, when they got double heads like this, it kind of, for me, I like to kind of separate them, because they can be too cluttered. And these scale, they like that. They like that clutterness. That's how they get away. That's how they get away and become a nuisance. Let's go talk to Andy. Hey, if y'all have any questions, hey, just leave me a comment. And I don't have all the answers, but I'll try to do the best as I can, guys. All right. When you're trimming these back, try to always get it as close to the trunk as you can. That's so it doesn't leave no stubs out. It makes it look more cleaner, in my opinion. Always remember, when you're cutting these back, always try to cut them as close as you can to the trunk. Also, if you ever notice the fronds turning yellowing or browning, a lot of times the yellowing is because of lack of nutrients, especially the magnesium. These palms like a lot of magnesium, so that, always double check that. And also the browning, it could be caused by many things. It could be by mites, scale, lack of water, or too much salt, too much fertilizer. So the best thing I like to use is the 888. It's a well-balanced fertilizer, and it slow releases, so you don't have the salt problem, and it just simple to use. See, when you're trimming these, you got to be careful with these. They have these little thorns that just stick out, so when you're trimming, you can rub your hand right into these things. Look at that. And they're hard. So always be careful, guys. Always be careful. You can see where I'm trimming. You see the new head comes up, but it's usually from where I start seeing this brown stuff here. This is where I start trimming. Everything on the bottom, I'll keep it clean. All right, guys, so that's it. That looks a whole lot better.